Hi everyone, I'm Winnie Narupu and welcome to my channel. My channel is about what I am going through in my life and what I learned from them. And in today's video, I would like to talk about some of my interview feedback and some little notes and tips for those who are going through interview. I am interviewing a few people recently for a role in my team, and there are some patterns that I noticed that I thought that might worth sharing with those who are doing job hunting, and some little things that you might want to check whether you have the tendency. The first one, what I'm going to talk about is when we ask, could you please quickly introduce yourself? Almost all the candidates that I have will give me a really long introduction. They'll talk through their education, their experiences, and a lot of different things. And they even give details of what they do. Sometimes it's not really that relevant to the role, and what I'm just telling you that this kind of could you quickly introduce yourself question, not really a question really, that is just could you tell us your name and happy to meet you. And usually there will be some follow-up question about tell me about yourself. That is where you can explain a bit more, could you quickly introduce yourself? I already emphasized the quickly part, so I'm not expecting a very long answer. And when you are overly explaining that might interrupt the interview flow. So the follow-up question usually will be could you tell us about yourself, and why attracts you to the company, and why do you think you are a good fit to the role. That's where you can explain a bit more about yourself, your experiences, and why it is relevant to you. And the second thing is also quite relevant to this. Actually, a lot of the people that I interview, they take a bit too long to answer each of the questions. Make sure that your answer is limited within 3 to 5 minutes for each question, unless the interviewer asks you to give more details. When you are talking to your friends, if someone just keep talking and not giving you a chance to ask questions or ask you to clarify something, no, yeah, a bit boring, wouldn't it? So make sure that your answer is within 3 to 5 minutes. Give enough information, but also give the other person a chance to ask you more or clarify more things. And I have one candidate that he just talked for 10 minutes on the why attracts you to this company question, or why do you think you are a good fit. That means I have to cut a lot of other questions and I can't really have a conversation with him or ask him to give us more detail on the thing that I'm more interested in knowing, because I need to make sure the interview is within the design time frame basically. And the third one is not actually a too bad one, is about a lot of people would say you doing some filling words and filling phrases, sentences before they answer the question. So I think that is actually an interview tip, so that you will have time to think about the questions and give a better answer. But make sure that you rotate the phrases and the sentences a little bit more. I have one that always say, that is a good question. and to like 12 of them, it's just like that. But make sure that you prepare a few of them and you can rotate them around, so it's not like always the same pattern when you starting answering your questions. To make sure, probably before you interview, or you can practice with your friends, especially a lot of the first stage interview is like online. And when you are talking to cameras to your laptop, like I do it myself as well. I'm not saying like you have to look perfect or whatever, but like, are you doing too close? Are you doing too far away? Like, and like you can check how you look like and the way you talk if you record yourself, and you will notice the things that I say. Like, are you answering the question too much? Are you having certain phrases that like well, like those kind of things? When you recording yourself, you'll be more clearly to see, or you can ask your friends to practice that with you. I definitely have a candidate that I can see he does a lot of practice. He can keep his answer within 3 to 5 minutes as I suggested, and he can complete answering that. He also have a structure that he'll give me a story, an example, and he'll give me a conclusion, and they'll relate back to my question perfectly, and never afraid of asking the person to clarify what they are asking. A lot of people always answer quite off topic. I'm not sure whether they actually understand what I am asking. Like, a lot of times that I can't give you a really clear question, because that is part of the interview, is like how you interpret that. But someone just answers so off topic. Yeah, and they would ask like, is that what you want to hear? I'm like, it's an open question really. Like, but no, I wouldn't say no, it's not really what I'm asking for. But yeah, that's just some thoughts to share. I guess that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like today's video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share my video, and hopefully I'll be able to see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.